Good morning, hope you're all right. So today is the first day after egg collection. So I'm starting on my progesterone and everything like that today. I'm waiting for a phone call from the clinic to find out how many of our eggs fertilised. I'm hoping for at least 50%, which may be a little bit optimistic given our history, but what's that, half of 17, 8.5. So ideally, I would like 9. Just got Bruce barking. So yeah, in an ideal world, I would like 9, but like I say, I can see that being a little bit optimistic, but we will see. I hope they don't leave us waiting all day. It does say they will call us before 5 PM. And I'm like, please don't wait and leave us wait until 5 PM because I'll start going out of my mind. In terms of so they gave me my discharge sheet last night, and that kind of has all the instructions about my progesterone. I'm on a lot. So in the morning, I have got to do a Lentigest injection. So I'm doing a progesterone injection in my bum. Marco's actually gonna have to do that one for me, or he's gonna do it. He's gonna start off by doing it for me. I think, especially if it works, there are going to be some days where he's working, so I'm either going to have to ask my mum to do it, if she can. She lives about 20 minutes away, so I might pop over there and get her to do it, or I'm just going to have to learn to do it myself. I could do it in my thigh. It does say buttock or thigh, but I don't know. I think I might just pick one place and stick to it. Hope it doesn't bruise, because I am also back on my blood thinners, but I don't have to do them till the evening now. So in the morning, I've got to do my Lentigest. Then I have got to also do a vaginal gel, and I have to do that morning and evening. Then I have to do Prognova, and I have to do that 3 times a day. And then they've also given me Utrogestin to do 3 times a day, and I have to take 2 tablets of those. So altogether, I'm on 9 tablets a day, 2 lots of vaginal gel, a Lentigest, and then in the evening, my blood thinners, and I also have to take aspirin. So there's a lot of it, but we're about to do the bum injection and everything else for the first time. So yeah, all fun and games. So this one, you just put in this. So I haven't got to mix it, that is the injection. But I've got to get it out of there, and then the needle for this is actually quite big, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking. Don't know what accent that was, but whatever it wasn't very good. Right, let's have a look. Something splashed me. Hope it wasn't glass. Right. Okay, so right. Cool, there's a lot. Cool, bugger. That's a lot of liquid. Right, okay, so there's that. I'm now changing the needle, because there is no way that thing's going in my backside. Oh, but I got another syringe. Why did I get another syringe out, silly woman? So this is oh fucking hell. Oh no. So that is the needle that has got to go in my bum, which I'm not too excited about. How are you feeling about doing that bad boy?
Excited.
Yeah. Closest you've got to my arsenal.
I'll take it.
Right. Okay. It's your turn. Remember the top, yeah.
Yeah.
Around, yeah, around there.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. And when they say your husband's putting it in your bum, you don't really expect a needle. It's not as bad as I thought, to be fair. You can...
I'm good.
Huh?
Because I'm good.
You can definitely feel it, but it's not, Is it all in?
Yep.
Did you wait 10
I'll wait
seconds?
10 seconds.
Wicked. Is it bleeding?
Tiny. Where's
Just
the
get some
needle
kitchen
wipes?
roll. They don't come in any, just get some kitchen roll. We'll get some cotton wood balls when we go buy some aspirin. Oh, it feels a little bit bruised. I am wondering if it's going to bruise, considering I go back on my blood thinners this evening. But, well done. Do you feel proud of yourself?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've done something productive during this cycle now?
Yeah. I'm just staring at your ass now. I'm
Oh.
here for no other reason.
Fucking pervert. Cool, thank you. Okay, so that wasn't anywhere near as bad as I thought, which is good. Which also means that I'm quite confident taking that to my mum or whoever when needs be, if Marco's working. So, yeah, all in all, I think that went quite well for a first injection. And now we wait for... Well, I've now got to take my tablets and do the progesterone gel. And we wait for the clinic to call, so I'll update you later. Hello. I didn't come on an update yesterday at all. Like, yesterday just kind of flew away. So I didn't come on an update anything at all. So I thought I'd just come and talk to you now. I feel like shit today. If I'm gonna put it really bluntly, I really do feel awful today. The progesterone is really kicking my ass. I am so tired, I can't tell you. So last night I literally went to bed at about 8 o'clock and read my book until about 10. Sorry about that. Read my book until about 10. Went to sleep. I woke up at 7:45 this morning. I'm back at work today. I didn't work Friday and I didn't work Monday. Obviously my egg I had a scan on Friday. My egg collection was on Sunday. And they advised me to take 2 days off work because of the local anaesthetic or whatever. So I took yesterday off as well. So I'm back to work today and honestly, I'm just knackered. Like, I feel like I'm just out of body. I feel like that's the only way I can explain it. Like, I feel like I'm physically here, but I feel like my brain is elsewhere. Like, I'm really struggling to focus on anything at all. So I am finding today quite hard. I'm on a lot of progesterone compared to what I've been on before. So the injection, the Lentigest injection, so the progesterone injection in my bum, I only have to do 3 times a week. So I do that on a Monday, Wednesday and Saturday. But the Utrogestin I take 6 a day, the Prognova I take 3 a day, the vaginal gel I take twice a day, and I am just really tired and I feel foggy and I feel emotional, and I just cried because Marco couldn't get me a mini egg chocolate bar from Tesco and they didn't have any Diet Coke either. And before anybody jumps down my neck and tells me that they're 2 things I probably shouldn't be eating anyway right now I don't care. So obviously I do care. I've been very, very good. However, I have said countless times over and over and over again, I am not going to completely restrict myself. But I cried, like actual cried, and had actual tears on my face because I've really been craving a mini egg chocolate bar and I was really upset that I couldn't have one. That is how hormonal I am. I've never been like this on progesterone before. Progesterone usually makes me really tired, like hands down. I'm always tired on progesterone, but I feel like this is another level. Like, I feel like I'm exhausted. I think I don't know. Anyway, I didn't update you yesterday, not out of spite, just out of sheer I forgot. I didn't forget, obviously, it was like the biggest thing that happened all day. But in terms of vlogging and picking up the camera and vlogging about it, I did kind of forget, and then I was really tired and all the rest of it. But we did receive a phone call from the clinic yesterday to tell us how many embryos we'd got. So if you've watched my egg collection video, you will know that we got 17 eggs. So we did have a number in our head that we were hoping for. We then got a phone call yesterday, and you know, kudos to this clinic. They did ring us in the morning. I hate there is nothing worse than literally waiting. On the piece of paper it says that they can ring any time up until 5 o'clock. And I was like, you know full well that they're going to ring at 4:59 and we're going to spend all day waiting. But they didn't. They rang us at about 10, half 10. So the update is that we have 7 embryos at the moment. Out of the 17 eggs, 15 of them were mature. They did say that 5 of them just didn't even try and interact. Like they just, as soon as they were fertilized, well, they didn't fertilize, as soon as they were put together, the sperm and the egg, they just didn't want to know each other. So those 5 just didn't even get a look in. The other 3 were missing a genetic profile. So obviously you should have a male gene, a female gene, or whatever, DNA, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember exactly what she said. But the 2 profiles, there was 1 missing on 3 of them. So we don't know whether or not it was the male or the female, but yeah, so basically they didn't fertilize. However, we have got 7 embryos. We will now get an update tomorrow, and then at the moment transfer is scheduled for Friday. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. They're not opposed to leaving it to day 6 if they think that it would benefit, which I'm quite happy with, because last time we had an early blastocyst on day 5. Had they left it to day 6, could we have potentially had a better outcome? I don't know, there's no way of knowing. But I've always been quite eager to leave to day 6 if necessary. Some clinics won't do it, some will, ours will. So they have said there is a possibility of letting it go to Saturday if they think it will be beneficial. They also asked for consent for assisted hatching. So I'd never really heard of it before. I say I'd never heard of it, I had heard of it, but we'd never had this conversation with the clinic before. But effectively what it can do is help the embryos get to blastocyst stage. And so they effectively put like the tiniest of little holes in like the shell of the embryo, if you like, to help it hatch. They really encourage it and said to us, you know, is this something that you would like to do? And we made the decision there and then, and we said yes, anything that is going to help us get to blastocyst stage, which is something that we've always really struggled with, then we are 100% game for that. So as it stands at this very moment in time, we have 7 embryos, and we will get an update tomorrow, and the ones that are still around tomorrow will be getting assisted hatching for hopefully a transfer on day 5, which will be Friday. I'm happy. I'm happy with 7. We've got, from 15 mature eggs, we've got roughly just under a 50% fertilization rate. And I think when you kind of look into it, the fertilization rate on average is between 50 and 80%. So it's not horrific. I think it's, you know, it's the most we've ever had. So we are really happy with that. But we are aware that obviously on average you lose kind of 50%. And we ideally want 1 to transfer on Friday and 2 in the freezer, and that might be really optimistic and probably is quite optimistic. The reason we want that is because if this cycle doesn't work, then we are entitled to 2 frozen transfers on the NHS, and so we would like to be able to utilise that if possible. So 3 would be an ideal number. Obviously they would have to survive the thaw. Obviously we hope that this works, but we would also like to know that if we did decide, if it does work and we wanted to go for a sibling, that we have some on ice rather than having to go through the whole process again. So that, yeah, obviously we're thinking really far ahead, but they were all things that came into our minds when planning this. But yeah, I think ideally we wanted a little bit more, but to be honest, I am happy with 7, and I just hope that they continue to progress. Like, I don't want to get that phone call tomorrow and be told that we've only got 2 again. But like I say, we're happy, and I know I sound like I'm perhaps a little bit ungrateful, but we've had the worst case scenario. We've had no embryos to transfer after day 3, and we have had everything dying off and only having 1 very poor quality embryo that hasn't reached blastocyst stage to transfer. So I feel like on the basis that we've had those worst case scenarios, we just want a better cycle. And as much as obviously the goal has always been a positive pregnancy test and a healthy pregnancy, at the same time for us, the goal this cycle as the minimum was frozen embryos, and that's kind of where we're at now. But yeah, I'm happy with 7. I just hope that they are continuing to develop, and that tomorrow's phone call is not a disappointing phone call. I think. I hope I've articulated that in a way that, you know, makes sense. But yeah, that's where we are now. So bring on tomorrow, really. Morning, happy day 3 past egg collection. It's now Wednesday and what time is it? It's quarter past 10 in the morning, and I am waiting for the clinic to call to give us an update on our embryos. Marco is currently out walking Bruce, so I am hoping that they hold off until he gets home. He's here, there and everywhere today. He's got so much to do, and you just know that it will be sod's law that they ring when he's not here. I think he's just pulled up, so that's a good thing. So hopefully they ring like now, but we will see. Feeling positive. I'm feeling really calm actually. So I'm hoping that it's good news so I can continue with this calm persona, which is very new to me. But we will see, fingers crossed. Let's just hope they hurry up and ring, because my anxiety will just continue to rise all day, and that won't be good for anyone.
That's great, thank you. So all 7 of the embryos have been dividing over the last couple of days. Good news is that they are all at the correct cell stage for today, day 3. So
wow.
I'm happy with how that's gone on. In terms of the quality, we've got 2 of them which are kind of stand out as the really best 2 quality at the moment. And then the others are all looking absolutely fine. But we've got, as I said, got 2 that are kind of excellent quality, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are good quality. So we're just going to push them all onto the bus this day.
Amazing.
Nothing is slow. And what we're anticipating is that we're going to be calling you in for your transfer, as we said, on Friday.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give you a provisional time for Friday, just so you're aware of when to be ready for.
Okay.
We'll call you again on Friday morning just to confirm everything and give you all the instructions properly as well. But are you going to be able to be in the clinic for about 1:15 on Friday?
Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Fantastic. In terms of progression, obviously we're hopeful, looking at what we've got today, that we are going to have blastocyst formation. There is still a risk that we won't see blastocyst on day 5, and if that's the case, when we call you on Friday, we'll let you know, and obviously what the likelihood of being able to come in on the day 6 for transfer is as well. So there is still a small risk of that, just to kind of keep it in the back of your mind, just in case. But we're hopeful, obviously, that that's not going to be how we call you on Friday.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
We'll speak to you then.
Thanks ever so much. Take care.
Thanks then.
Bye. We've got 7!
Oh.
Hello. Okay, so I'm currently just making myself my lunch. I'm making myself a chicken salad. I roasted a chicken this morning. We always get like a really large one and then just kind of roast it, and Marco will have it in sandwiches. I'll have it in a salad, whatever suits, whatever we fancy that week. I don't know whether or not I cut out the conversation that we'd had with the clinic or not. I don't think I did, but Marco kept wandering in topless and was like, please don't put that in. So I may have had to cut it depending on how much nipple we got in. However, we did get a phone call from the clinic today, and if you did hear it, then you'll already know, but if not, then you won't know. We still have 7 embryos in the running. I absolutely cannot believe it. I am so shocked. We haven't lost a single embryo. 5 of them are very good quality. 2 of them are excellent. So we're really, really happy with that. We really are absolutely over the moon. When we answered the phone and she was like, yeah, they're all still growing, I was so shocked. It's taken a little while to sink in, to be honest, and there's still part of me that almost doesn't believe it. I'm really, really, really surprised because, like I said, we've never had that before. We have never not lost any embryos on day 3, which to me kind of proves that everything that we did with Dr. Ramsey and so he's our urologist, so all the DNA fragmentation testing we did and the improvement protocol we did in relation to that, to me it just kind of proves that it was all so worth it, because this is usually where we lose our embryos. We've never ever had more than 2 embryos on day 3, and they have been very poor quality and they haven't progressed very well. So the fact that we still have 7 is just unbelievable, really, for us. Obviously that's not to say that they're going to make it to Friday. You know, we might lose a few. We don't know. We have no idea. Obviously that's the fun of IVF really, isn't it? That you just have no idea how things are gonna go. So yeah, we might, but I'm hoping that we still have a few on Friday. My transfer is currently scheduled for Friday. It's Friday afternoon, Friday lunchtime. It's about 1:15 that about 1:15 that we're scheduled in. So fingers crossed it all goes to plan. They are going to have to scan, they're going to do a blood test and test my progesterone, but also they're going to need to do a scan and just make sure that any of the fluid that was on my womb has now gone, and that's not going to cause any problems. If the fluid is still there, it will be a freeze-all, which I'm okay with, providing that we still have a good number. Obviously, if we're down to say 2 on Friday, I can't say I'm going to be really happy about a frozen transfer, purely because I'll be a little bit concerned that it won't survive the thaw or anything like that. So obviously thinking ahead here, as per, that's what I do best. But at the moment, I'm really happy. I'm absolutely over the moon. I have cried so much this morning. I have felt so overwhelmed. I can't tell you. I have a really good feeling about it, and I don't mean that I think it's going to work or anything like that. I just feel like this is the calmest I have ever been during an IVF cycle. Like, I have never ever in my life felt this calm, and I trust that clinic complicitly, and I just feel good. I feel good and I feel calm, and I don't know why, but I'm taking it as a good thing, and I'm hoping that after my transfer I continue to feel that way. I'm hoping that we do have something to transfer and that we can go ahead with the transfer. And for now, it's just taking one day at a time. I'm still extremely tired. I really need to wash my hair, but I really can't be bothered. I'm very aware of the fact that every single vlog I have uploaded since starting IVF, I have looked like a sack of poo. This progesterone is really kicking me off. I'm sat there and I'm okay for like the first few hours of the morning, and then it kind of hits like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I'm a bit like this, and I'm kind of starting to drop off. And then I pick up again at lunchtime, and then, you know, again about 2 o'clock I start to dip again. So I'm very tired at the moment, which isn't ideal. So I'm gonna make myself a nice nutritious lunch. I've cut up some iceberg lettuce. I'm gonna put in some celery, some cucumber, some spring onions, some cherry tomatoes, a couple of boiled eggs, some bacon lardons and some chicken. Mix it all up with some mayo, and hopefully that'll be a really scrummy lunch. Might sprinkle a bit of feta on that. And yeah, I'm just gonna crack on with work for the rest of the day. I've got to edit the podcast tonight, and then tomorrow, yeah, just get through work and just get to Friday. That's my focus at the minute, just get to Friday. And yeah, that's it. That's all I need to do. I just need them to keep growing and just hope that this fluid on my womb has gone. I will be absolutely gutted if on Friday it is still there, but fingers crossed. I am going to end this vlog here, and then my next vlog will obviously be transfer day, and we will take it from there. So thanks so much for watching. Again, if you haven't already, please do make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Head over and follow me on Instagram at amber.itso, and make sure that you are listening to the podcast as well on any platform wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks so much for watching. Wish us luck for Friday, and I will see you next week for another video.